We're now going to hear from Jill Ingrassia, who is here representing AAA. She is Managing Director, Government Relations and Traffic Safety Advocacy. The state chapters of AAA, I'm sure, don't want to be fighting in every single state capital the issue of bigger trucks as proposed under this requirement or this provision for state option. Thank you, Jill, for joining us.
Thanks, Jackie. And let me start by also adding my thanks to Senator Lautenberg and Congressman McGovern for your extraordinary leadership on traffic safety issues over the years, and in particular truck safety. AAA has been a longtime supporter of the SHPA legislation, which has already been mentioned, to maintain the current federal truck size and weight limits, and we very much appreciate your being here today. There are a lot of voices for you to hear from today, so I will be brief. I will note AAA's concerns regarding truck size and weight increases are really threefold. All have been touched on already today: safety, infrastructure impact, and enforcement issues. I would also note that, similar to what has been expressed by Senator Lautenberg, we recognize how critically important commercial trucks are to the nation's economy. And that's why we support efforts to address freight bottlenecks and improve overall system reliability and reduce congestion as part of an overall effort to improve freight mobility. In addition, we work with the trucking industry and truck drivers on education and outreach efforts to help motorists and professionally trained truck drivers to share the road safely. And we're committed to those ongoing efforts. However, at a time when we are seriously underinvesting in the nation's transportation infrastructure, allowing bigger and heavier trucks on our roads and bridges is a step in the wrong direction, we believe. Far too often, terms like structurally deficient and functionally obsolete are used to describe our roadway system. Bigger and heavier trucks will impose more challenges on an already overburdened system. The safety point, you've already heard the statistics, with 2010 showing about a 9% increase in fatalities from truck-related crashes over 2009, traffic safety is a serious concern. Until the motoring public can be assured that increases in truck size and weight limits will not have a negative impact on safety, Congress should not allow any such changes. We support additional research, which has already also been mentioned, to demonstrate how changes in existing truck configurations would impact safety and infrastructure. Absent the research, we think there's just too much at stake to make such a change. Finally, the role of enforcement, and I know that you will hear more about this in a moment, but enforcement and compliance issues should not be omitted from this discussion. A 2009 GAO report noted that, and I quote, the FMCSA and state law enforcement agency capabilities are dwarfed by the size of the industry. And as a result, they're only able to conduct compliance reviews on about 2% of carriers. We must consider whether enforcement resources are sufficient to regulate truck traffic. So let me just close by briefly saying AAA is committed to finding ways to improve and enhance freight mobility and address congestion issues for passenger motorists and large trucks. But that does not include an increase in truck size and weight limits. I would also point out, as Jackie has mentioned, that there are a number of AAA clubs here today. They're going door to door, meeting with their members of Congress, and they've been active at the state level, opposing efforts to increase size and weight at the state level in states like Georgia and Florida, among others. So thank you all for being here, and I will turn it over to the next speaker.
Oh, thank you, Jill.